You're all about to have a real bad day.
Hello everyone, my name is Ozerazos, and welcome to our brand new Team Fortress 2 game play commentary. I'm going to allow everyone that are like 12-year-old fanboys to get mad about that intro, because, you know, you always do. So anyway, welcome to another episode of Is It Overpowered? Or Is It Underpowered? So today's episode of this series was actually recommended to me by a subscriber in the YouTube comments. It was actually a few weeks ago, but I've just been really busy lately. That's why I haven't really been very many videos over the past few weeks or so. So, today's video is going to be on the Backscatter. And the person in the comment said that this weapon is basically useless and it is tremendously underpowered. So today we're going to be looking at it and giving my thoughts about the weapon, and at the end of the video I will be saying if I believe it is overpowered, underpowered, or balanced. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, the Backscatter is a primary weapon for the scouts. It's basically just a straight downgrade to the stock scattergun, really. You have 2 less shots in your gun. And you have a wider bullet spread than the default scatter gun, but you do mini crits to targets from behind. Like that's basically this weapon in a nutshell. It's just like the mini crits from behind are cool, and it's a cool concept, and I don't think that's relieved the gun itself. But the negatives about the gun just greatly outweigh the positives. And at the end of the day, just getting mini crits, like, directly behind a person, like, it really isn't that big of a deal. Like, I mean, you'll kill them regardless, like, whatever scattergun you're using, you're gonna kill them. Because if you're gonna be that close up to get mini crits, it's gonna be a good meat shot with any other scattergun minus the big bullet spread on the backscatter. So regardless, you're gonna get the kill. The stupid mini crits with the backscatter, they don't really do anything. People often think that they do, but they do way less than what they should, because, you know, the big bullet spread, you don't actually hit everything. So the mini crits really just become regular damage. So the backscatter, like, right now, it really isn't that good. Like, it's really gimmicky. Like, I use this thing a lot. Like, just because it's different. You know, I like to be different, so I like it. But, like, at the end of the day, I'm really just putting just unneeded downsides on my scout, you know. Like, I could be having, you know, 6 shots. But no, I'm only stuck with, you know, the 4 with the backscatter, and all I get is some measly freaking mini crits if I'm directly behind someone. If I wanted to backstab someone, I would play as the backstabbing class. I wouldn't play scout. I don't really know what Valve is thinking. Like, it's a good idea, because scout, like, you're supposed to flank around with scout and get behind the enemy and, you know, kill them from behind. But like I said earlier, I mean, the bullet spread combined with the mini crits, like, you would miss so many shots that even with the mini crits, the damage will only add up to, you know, the same as, you know, a default scatter gun. So why even use the backscatter? I do think this weapon needs a buff, but I don't really know what it could be. What I would do personally is probably get rid of one of the negative things about the weapon. So either get rid of the -2 clips and the -2 shots in the clip. I'm sorry, I'm recording this right after I woke up from a nap, so or get rid of the big bullet spread. If you get rid of one of those 2 things, then honestly, this weapon would probably be pretty viable. But as it is right now, this weapon it's just not needed. Like, it doesn't really serve a purpose. I get what Valve is trying to do, and it is a really good idea. They just executed it really wrong, in my opinion. They made the weapon way worse than what they should have. I think Valve was thinking, like, this weapon is gonna be really good. We can't make it too good. But the problem is, they made it too bad. They didn't make it good enough. So no one uses the thing. Like, who the heck sees a Backscatter scout? Nobody. You'll see a soda popper scout more often than a Backscatter or a freaking shortstop. Uh, just why use the Backscatter? Don't use the Backscatter. I recommend, just using the stock. It's basically the stock, but with some unneeded downgrades and a mediocre upgrade that's barely even noticeable. So all in all, the Backscatter is one of the more underpowered weapons in the game, in my opinion. It doesn't really serve a purpose right now. I get the gimmick behind it. Valve just didn't make the weapon good enough to really take advantage of it. So just don't use the Backscatter. Just stick with the stock. It does the same job better than the Backscatter. So without further ado, I'm going to wrap up this video right here. As always, if you have any weapon suggestions for this series, leave them down in the comment section below. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye, and have a fantastic day. On the way down screaming, whoa, before we have a son, then we'll be alright. It's not much, but it's better